For the past 40 years, Portland Magazine has told the stories of University of Portland. There's a wonderful saying that the shortest distance between two people is a great story, and it's true. I see it play out time and time again. Open any issue and you'll learn about groundbreaking research our faculty is doing with students, or alums making meaningful, positive changes in the world. You'll find an evocative spiritual essay and updates about our evolving campus. My hope is that every issue of Portland Magazine feels like a vibrant conversation and reminds our readers of the formative time they spent on the Bluff. My name is Jessica Murphy-Moo, and I'm the editor of Portland Magazine and director of storytelling here at University of Portland. It has been my great honor to serve this community for the last 7 years. My predecessor, Brian Doyle, was beloved, and he left giant shoes to fill. We're carrying forward the high standards our readership expects. We're continuing to infuse our stories with warmth, voice, and a Catholic sensibility. We ran a piece recently on Taylor Stewart and his work for racial justice and reconciliation in Oregon. He is an amazing example of the transformative education students receive at UP.
It meant a lot to me to be the cover story for the University of Portland magazine. There was so much doubt and disappointment and roadblocks early in my career that for the University of Portland to be with me when we finally sort of overcame those obstacles. And it meant a lot because I really want the University of Portland to continue with me on this professional journey and to hopefully provide students with an opportunity to showcase and implement that sort of justice work here in the Portland and Oregon community.
This is such a great picture of Rob. It was such a fabulous introduction. This is a cover to keep. It says, Portland Magazine is here.
I also love stories that celebrate the successes and resilience of our community, like the one we ran on Kay Turan's family. Kay was part of the incredible class of 1964, and she sits on the Board of Regents.
The University of Portland is real important in my life, and having the University of Portland focus on my family story, my personal story, through the family business, Dean's Beauty Salon and Barbershop, was hugely important. When I opened up the magazine and saw the title of the article as Sacred and Historic Space, that meant so much to me because that is how the family sees this particular piece of property, this land, this business, for the families who have had their children not only come as little kids, but to go all the way through their adulthood and still treat it as a very special, very, very special sacred place in our community and in Portland and in Oregon.
And I love to find deeply spiritual stories like Maureen Briar's. A nurse, musician, and professor in the School of Nursing, she studies the healing power of music, and she radiates kindness and light.
Every single time I read the Portland Magazine, I am moved to tears. It resonates on such a deep level, that wisdom of human experience. So I'm so grateful to have a resource like Portland Magazine that helps me grow in my spirituality.
Our stories are engines of connection. And with a community as rich and diverse as University of Portland, those points of connection are endless. Every day we're out there talking to students and teachers, spiritual leaders, scientists, entrepreneurs, and change makers. We're digging in the dirt and looking through a microscope, climbing a glacier, or taking in the stars. What a gift.